What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 42 of the Ham Podcast. I'm Mike. Wait,
Wait,
scratch that, reverse it. I'm Helmke.
I guess
That's
you're Mike.
Mike.
I'm Helmke.
There we go.
We can do that today.
Yeah, I'm Helmke. That's Mike, who I like to consider, and not in a mean way, I'm going in a nice way, the CM Punk of podcasts. Because
Oh,
to me,
wait.
CM
Which
Punk was
way?
one of the best wrestlers. I'm going wrestling
Yeah,
wise,
MMA,
not
he sucked
MMA.
ass. Yeah.
Yeah, not MMA. I'm going wrestling. He's a pretty badass in wrestling. So I'm going
I'm
CM Punk of wrestling podcast. There we
trying to
go.
think what his song was. I know it was like a great song to come out to.
Yes, it is. I don't know why it's not registering in my mind at this moment.
Me neither. But I can
But
look it up.
yeah, man. So while you're looking that up, I guess I'll start off first.
Oh, yeah,
My
Cult of
week.
Personality.
There you go. Cult of Personality.
I can play like
By
5 seconds.
you what?
Okay, now it's over. Let's play like 5 seconds of it. That's all.
There you go. So how's your week been, man?
Been good. Going quick, and hopefully it ends even quicker. I'm ready for this week to be over.
Yeah, I feel you there. I mean, technically, what tomorrow's the yours and my Friday.
Yeah, because we're taking off Friday. I know
Yep,
we're gonna go hang with some friends, but
yep.
yep, can't wait for this week to be over. I'm ready.
Fucking hey, I'm right there with you, my man.
How's your week been?
My week has been good. I just want to say first off, for last week, right? Because Saturday was
Mhm.
one of the most fun times I've had. First time ever tailgating, and it was a blast. So thank you, Mike.
Oh,
That was absolutely fun.
why are you thanking me?
Well, you thought of me when you wanted to do the group of tailgating, so thank you for that. That was
Oh,
a blast.
well, you're welcome.
Yeah, you could have left me out. You could have said, "Fuck that guy, Elmke. I don't want him tailgating with me."
Well, I mean, tailgating's fun. I mean, we both like to watch football and all that stuff, so I mean, why not invite you?
And boy, did we get to watch a fun game.
They lost, but it was back and forth in overtime. It was actually really good.
Triple overtime, ladies and gents. We're referring to the UTSA versus University of Houston game, and it was amazing. But yeah, my week's been good, man. It's been going by kind of fast, off Monday due to the holiday. Worked yesterday and today, now I got tomorrow, and then I'm off. And then I'm off for 3 days. So I'm
Me too.
excited.
Me too.
Yes. So do you notice what shirt I'm wearing?
That's that a bunny shirt. Is that Bad Bunny?
No,
Oh,
but that's why I wore it's Psycho Bunny.
Psycho Bunny or
But I
Bad Bunny.
wore it. Yes, I wore it because tonight Bad Bunny's performing here in San Antonio. I'm not a Bad Bunny fan, really, per se. Some of his songs are okay, but what what intrigues me about him is the price that people are paying for his fucking tickets. Mike, have you seen this?
No, I have not seen the prices of their tickets, but I mean, I like the same. I like a couple of his songs. I'm not gonna say I'm like I'm a big Post Malone
Yeah.
fan, and I'm not on
Yes.
that level with him. I mean, I like some of his songs, yes, but that's probably about it.
Like I know a couple of his songs. Like if I hear it on the radio, I'll be like, "Oh, okay, that's a Bad Bunny song." But I don't know it enough to say, "Oh, that song called." Da, da, da." I don't know the names of his songs. So
Bad
I'm right there
Bunny.
with you. Yeah, I'm right there with you. But yeah, he's performing here, man, in our hometown tonight. And I was looking at some of the ticket prices because it's known that his concert ticket prices are pretty damn expensive. So I saw that the cheapest started off at like 190. That's the cheapest. And the most expensive ticket he sold was about $5,000.
God.
I don't get it, Mike. Like, is this guy like is he blowing every single audience member if they spend 5,000? Like, what are you like? What? Like
No,
that's Super Bowl price right there. That's
yeah,
Super Bowl price.
I don't know. I guess because I'm not a big fan. I don't see what they see, but maybe he's the next big thing. I have no idea. Couldn't even tell you.
I, man, I can't picture myself paying $5,000 to see any concert. Like, even if Biggie was still alive, I'm not paying $5,000 to go see Biggie.
I would do
No,
$5,000 for a Super Bowl,
Yes.
but I wouldn't
Yeah.
do $5,000 for any concert. No.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe I'd do the 190 for a Biggie show, right? 190 to see Biggie perform if he's still alive. Yeah. I spent, we spent more than that to see a UFC
Yep.
event, right? So I don't mind the 190, but $5,000? No, thank you. Bad
No.
Bunny can kiss his backup dancers all he wants. I'm not paying no $5,000.
I'm pretty sure those are rich people. They don't care about 5 grand. But I
True.
mean, I'm not rich, and even if I was rich, no, I don't know. Depends on how rich is. Maybe if I was
Yeah.
rich, I spend 5 grand. But on a normal person salary, hell no, I ain't spending no five
Yeah.
grand.
Forget that shit. I will say this though. I would like to see the level of badness that is going to be in there tonight because there are going to be some hotties in that concert. What's going on, S Monkey 86? Welcome in. And you're right, the rich people do get the VIP. But yeah, there's going to be some absolutely hotties in that concert. I know there are. They're going to be dressed very ratchet, as we say in my day and age, right? I don't know. Is that still a word, ratchet? Do young kids still use that? I don't know.
No, they don't use that.
No, I use it. I don't give a fuck. And ratchet in my world means good, right? So I love it.
No,
What is
yeah.
that?
What?
Gonka.
I have no idea. I've never heard that term either.
S Monkey. You gotta let me know. I'm feeling real. I'm feeling real fucking old right now
I'm
because
normally
I don't
up.
know what that means.
I'm normally up on terms, but I don't know that term. I can look it
Oh,
up
it's
though.
it's it's like a skank. All right,
Ah, okay. I didn't know that one.
I got it. I like it.
Ah,
Like a scallywag.
it's a Spanglish slang. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But in
Yes, but in
Spanish, yeah.
Spanish.
Yep.
I got you now. I got you now. I'm right there with you.
No, yeah, that one I've never heard, but I like it. Skonka or skunk. Wait,
You
yeah,
got to put the
skonka.
Spanish accent to it, though, Mike. In
Oh
Spanish,
shit,
un sconca, way. It's un sconca.
skonka way. You're dumb.
I love it.
Well, I
Thank you
mean,
for that.
yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, when I go to concerts, I'm not really like looking for the scenery. They're there, but it's like whatever.
Well, you're a married man. You're a married man. That's for everybody that's watching. He is
Well,
absolutely
not,
giving the right answer.
but not even like if I was married. A lot of times, I mean, I would go to a concert when I was single, and I mean, yeah, there were probably pretty women around, but I wasn't there. I was there for the concert. I mean, I know there's people there for the women or whatever they want, but I never was really there for that.
Yeah, I was there for both, right? I was there for the concert, obviously. Like, especially back in my day, I'm about to show my age here a little bit. But here in San Antonio, I don't know if you were here yet, Mike. You might have still been living up north, but we used to have these things called summer jams,
No, no, I've been to
right?
some summer jams. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. I didn't know if you had moved to San Antonio yet. So summer jams back when we were like in middle school and high school, boy. Yes, the concert was cool, but Daddy Helmke was there to meet me a little skunk or two, you know what I mean, Jelly Bean. I was there to meet a little scallywag, try to get a phone number, write it down on my piece of paper because we didn't have cell phones back then. Hey, girl, you got a phone number? Yeah, write it down right here. Don't call you after 9. Your mama and daddy get mad? I got you, girl. Don't worry. you know?
Yeah, that's
You remember,
true. It was
you
yeah.
remember those days?
Well, yeah, because shit, yeah, phones and I mean, I think at that time, if you had a phone, you were lucky.
Yeah.
Some people had beepers, but even that wasn't good to like to put. Well, I guess you could have put something in there, but it wasn't as easy. So yeah, write down on a napkin or a piece of paper, or I think what some people had like their little phone book thingies.
Yeah, okay. I was never that cool. I never had the little pocketbooks, right? They're
Hey,
about
some
yay
people, some
big.
did though. Some did.
Yeah, so I wish I was. I wish I did have one of those on. But I always make sure I have me a little couple sheets of paper. Always have me my pen. And isn't it funny though how times evolve? Because you go from the calling the house, right? Hey, don't call me after a certain time. My mom and dad get mad. To the cell phone, right? When it started getting a little bit bigger. Hey, call me after 7 because that's when my free minutes kick in. If you call me before, my mom and dad go. So
Oh,
first, I can't
I
call you
remember.
late.
I remember those
Remember
free
that?
free minutes. Yeah, that's right. I remember
On
those.
weekends and after 7.
Yep. Ah, Lee, yeah, that was
So
a long
first
time
we,
ago.
yeah, first we couldn't call too late. Then we couldn't call too early,
Or it's like,
and
you know
then
what? Just call me on the weekend because that's when weekends were free. Yeah,
yep,
at nights during the weekdays were free. Yeah, that's
yep,
true. I remember
and
that.
then I remember too because Friday nights she'd be like, "Hey, you can call me after 7 on a Friday, and we can talk all weekend because I got free man. Oh, I got you, baby girl. Don't you worry about a thing. We gonna talk. You gonna meet me at the mall? All right, we gonna meet at the mall.
Don't
But
you worry about a thing.
that's all I'm saying. But those are the good days. Now we can call whatever. Everybody's got unlimited minutes and talk and text and Wi-Fi and
Yeah,
everything.
unlimited data and all that stuff.
Yeah. If you
Well,
don't,
are you data or are you data?
um, I got unlimited data. Yeah, I'm data.
You're data.
I'm a data guy. I'm not a data.
I'm what? Well, like for work, I'm whatever the customer is. But for me, like my own personal stuff, I'm data.
Okay. Are
Yeah,
you pecan or pecan?
pecan.
Pecan. Me and my grandma used to pick pecans. Me and my grandma used to pick pecans. Yeah, I'm pecan. I have to tell
You're,
myself, what am I?
yeah, there's a bunch of those. Like, are you that or this? You know, that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. The real one is, are you a blood or you a crit, right?
no,
That's
no.
the one.
Here's the
No,
real
not
one.
that one.
Here's the real one. Are you aluminum or are you aluminium?
Oh no, it's aluminum, bro. Anybody who says aluminium, they need to go to the hospital. It's aluminum.
Okay, then that's everybody on the other side of the ocean or a pond, as they would say.
Oh, I like it. The other side of the pond,
That's
eh?
right. That's right.
Good day, mate.
Good day, mate.
So,
Oh, before we get, or what you were going to say,
yeah,
sorry.
no. I'm no, you go.
Have you seen any? I haven't seen the new one today, but the UFC blogs for the pay per view coming
The
up this weekend.
the embeddeds.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been watching, and that's what I'm ready to talk fights in a little bit whenever you are. But yes, I have been watching the embeddeds. And are you getting what you want? Because I know we talked last time,
I
and you
didn't
didn't like
watch.
the boring embeddeds.
I didn't watch three, which is the one that came out today.
Yeah.
Uh, so I haven't watched that one. If there's any of what I'm looking for in three, then no, I haven't seen it yet.
I saw three today. There isn't a whole lot of what you're looking for, but it's still better than what you don't like. I'll say that.
True. I mean,
Because
two is
I know you
okay.
don't like for them to go shopping and shit.
Yeah, I want more of like, you know what? Tell me about what you're looking for in like fight, and I want to
Yeah.
see more of them training, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't care about going to the woods and singing "Kumbaya" and all that stuff. No, I want some fight stuff.
Well, okay. So let's put embeddeds aside. Did you see what happened between Hamzat and Paulo Costa?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay. So what's today? Wednesday. So on Monday, Paulo Costa had did a video. I guess somebody asked him on his Instagram live or whatever he was, his YouTube page,
Hmm.
"Hey, who do you think is gonna win the Diaz Hamzat fight?" Paulo goes, I hope Nate wins. He goes, I think Nate will win. He goes, Hamzat is a fake gangster. He goes, let me tell you something. He goes, Hamzat's a fake gangster. He goes, the guy's not even that good. He goes, he's got all this hype and he's not even that good. He goes, we saw it in his last fight. He goes, I hope Nate goes out there, bitch slaps him and beats him and just walks out. He goes, fuck Hamzat. Well, yesterday,
Huh?
um, Paulo Costa was at the Performance Institute, right? The UFC PI, working out with none other than Jake Shields, which is a training partner of Nate Diaz,
Hmm.
right? For some reason, he's working out with Jake Shields, and Hamzat and about 10 of his buddies, training partners, roll up. And Paulo and Jake are in the cage working out, and Hamzat's kind of like opposite end, like I guess there's a set of stairs that come between the cage and the walkway. So Hamza goes, hey, he goes, I heard you're talking shit. So Paulo stands up because him and Jake were working jujitsu. So Paulo stands up and goes, yeah, I was. Paulo didn't back down. He goes, yeah, I was. He goes, and what? You want to fight? And Hamza goes, you wanna talk shit, pussy? You wanna talk shit, pussy? He goes, why are you talking shit? Adesanya already fucked you in your ass. You like getting
Oh,
fucked in your ass? And Paulo
damn.
goes, well, you want to fight or you're going to talk? Like basically telling him, right? So instead of Hamzat walking around to go in the cage, three of his buddies walked. So then Paulo and Jake, so they interviewed Jake about it. Jake goes, look, I don't know Paulo Costa very well, but we're working out and I'm not about to let him get jumped. He goes, so I had his back. So when I saw those three guys walk in, I started walking towards the cage to like start fighting. But they stopped. They started walking back out. He goes, and Hamzat just kept running his mouth. And sure enough, when you see the video, Hamzat's running his mouth, and it looks like somebody's holding him back, but he's not actively trying to get loose either. So
Right.
it's a lot of people are saying, like, hey, you're gonna talk that shit, Hamzat, that you're a big gangster. Paulo was ready to fight you. Now, granted, yes, he did the right thing. you have a big fight coming up in 3 days. You shouldn't be fighting. But if you're gonna talk about living that gangster life, you better back it up.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, why would he want to fight? He's got a pay per view coming up, and he's got making the money. I can see them two fighting in the future,
Yes.
and that would be a good one because I mean, especially if you don't like each other,
Oh yeah.
that makes the fight that much better. I feel.
And that's the thing. Even though Paulo fights at middleweight, 185, and Hamzat's fighting 170, Hamzat has fought at middleweight, and
Hmm.
he likes to fight at middleweight, right? He's already fought at middleweight in the UFC before, so it's not like it's a fight that can't happen. It can definitely happen in the future, but he's got to get past Nate first, and we'll talk more about that in a little bit, I guess. But
Oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
But no,
I'm looking forward to that.
yeah, I hadn't heard of that, but I want to go back and watch the video later.
Yeah, go check it out, man. It's and there's two different angles. There's a camera that's behind Hamzat on one video, and then I saw another one where there's I guess one of Costa's buddies who was in the cage with him. Because you
Hmm.
normally when guys are rolling, somebody's recording so they can watch the film.
Yeah.
And so he immediately started filming from Paulo Costa's point of view. And so it's interesting to see because Paulo didn't back down. Paulo said, "Hey, you want to fucking fight? Let's fight. Let's go."
Hey, you want to
Um,
fight? Hey, no, I'm kidding.
yeah, hey, hey, my Andrew Dice
But
Clay.
I was gonna say, I mean, I don't consider him a gangster. I mean, he may have said he was, but I'd be like, no, you're not really like a true gangster thug or whatever you want to call yourself. I mean, now Nate Diaz, that boy gangster, that's different. But
Yeah,
no, comes out now. Just stay in your lane. You're good.
yeah. What Hamzat calls himself is he says, well, obviously he's from Chechnya, born right. Even though he lives in Stockholm, Sweden, for the last few years, he says that he's a Chechen gangster. Now, I get it, right? Chechnya, there's a lot of wars that have gone on there and everything, but I mean, PR wise, if I'm his PR person, I'm telling him, hey, you might not want to say you're a Chechen gangster because they've been known as of recently to like kill gays and if they think you're a gay person in Chechnya, they keep you captive, put you in prison. So PR wise, that may not be a good move. But another interesting thing is we all know Kevin Holland, right? The
Yep.
shit talker. So they asked him in an interview today, which will probably be on tomorrow's embedded. I wouldn't doubt it. But they go, hey, so what do you think about Hamzat? Y'all had some beef on Twitter. Y'all had a run in at a hotel where y'all looked like y'all were about to fight. He goes, I don't got no beef with him. He goes, do I like him? No. He goes, I think he's a fucking asshole. Because I think he's fake. He goes, Hamzat runs around here talking about he's gangster, he's gangster. He goes, he only does that when the cameras are on. He goes, when y'all aren't around, when the media's not around, there's no cameras. He's trying to fist bump everybody. Hey, nice to meet you. Hey, what's up? Hey, and he's fist bumping. But as soon as he sees a camera, oh, I'm gangster. I'm Chechen gangster. I eat gangsters for break. He goes, the guy's fake. He goes, and I hope Nate beats his ass. So it seems like we have a imposter, a fake gangster in our midst.
It, we'll see. We'll talk more on fights and stuff, so we can get away because we're gonna talk more on fighters and stuff later.
Yeah,
But I know I wanted to. Well, you had sent me some earlier in the week about the work from home stuff.
yeah,
Now the summer is here, work from home, and I know companies are wanting people to be back in the office, and now their employees don't want to. They want to stay home. They want to work from home. Uh, I know you're doing a little bit of both,
yeah.
and I've been only working from home. So you have the hybrid. I have the work from home, but I want to hear your side first because you're doing hybrid.
For me, I feel like I don't mind going back and working in the office, to be honest with you. I prefer to work in the office with my line of business, with what I do. I like working in the office and I think it's more productive. Um, I think the people, or no, let me rephrase that. I think I can only talk about my situation.
Yeah.
And in my situation, a large amount of people that don't want to go back and work in the office is because they're getting away with so much while working at home, if you know what I mean.
Hmm.
And so I think that's why a lot of the people I work with are putting up a fight. Now they, my job hasn't mentioned anything about going back. I wouldn't doubt if it happens, but they haven't mentioned it as of yet. What about you?
I mean, it's funny because I was reading a lot of stuff from other companies, and they're saying that they no longer hold the cards because the employees want to stay working from home. But it's funny how they complain about it, but the old way is that the employees never had any say in it. You work at the office and that was it. But now the employees, or sorry, employers are crying because they want people back in the office. But I feel like if your employees are working, or if your department is working, why does it matter if you're in the office or at home? Because you're still either doing the same amount of work as if you were in the office, or maybe you're doing even better work now that you're at the office. And I,
Yeah.
I just feel like a lot of these companies just want to go back to the old ways because that's how it was before COVID. But if anything can tell you, you should look at your numbers and blah, 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 that they can do just as much work, if not more work, working from home. So if they feel like it's better to be at home, why not allow that? Like, why not embrace change? Why go back to something that nobody wants to go back to?
I get that. I get that aspect of it as well. But I think it also depends on what the business is like, right? Is the business better? Is it just as good as when you were working in the office? If it's not and you're taking a hit, um, then yeah, maybe we should go back, working in the office. But I think for a lot of these companies too, is they're I don't know. I mean, I would imagine they're saving money by not having to rent out a building,
Mhm.
right? By not having to pay some type of lease or mortgage or something like that, whatever they pay when they get these buildings that people work in. I would imagine they're saving money, but I'm sure that also causes a little bit of job loss, right? Because the people who are cleaning that building now they have nothing to clean, right? The custodians they've got nothing to clean. Security guards that were working in that building now they've got nothing to security, right? Or guard, should I say? I'm sorry, they got nothing to guard, right? So I think there's a lot that you have to look at when it comes to that, and I think it also depends on the company on what they do, right? I know, like for mine, we deal with a lot of sensitive material, and so when we started working from home, we had to make adjustments to be able to have agents work from home, but yet not deal with any of that type of sensitive material. Because when we're in the building, you can monitor what the agents are doing with that info. Now we can't, right? So it's an iffy thing. Luckily, at least for mine, we haven't had any incidents, right, of agents misusing information or anything like that. So that's a good thing. But yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah, it depends on the company for sure, but also depends on if the company is updating all of their practices to be more work from home friendly. If you're not, it's more on the company side. And I understand the building, and this is going to sound mean, but I don't mean it to be mean. But it's not really the employee's fault because you want a building and you need to fill it. I feel like the people that are working from home should stay if they want to stay, and new hires, work in the building. Something. But I feel like you can't just say, oh, you did great work from home. Screw you. Come back to the office. That's what we want to do. And I know there's a lot of people actually just like, I'm not going back to
So
the office. I quit. I'm going somewhere else.
yeah, so I think you can do that right now. S Monkey, I agree. Some people do use the webcams to monitor their work from home,
That is true. I've
but
heard that.
yeah, in reality, though, when you think about it, Mike, these businesses that were strictly, on-site businesses, they have every right to say, "All right, coming back on site, we accommodated y'all. We allowed y'all to work from home, right? When this stuff was happening and when it was at its highest peak, and you guys, we accommodated everybody.
Hmm.
Now it's time to come back. I
That's
don't
true.
see,
They can say that,
yeah,
but they can also say, well, I don't want to go back in. I quit. So
absolutely,
it works both ways. So
yeah.
if the company doesn't want to do work from home friendly, and even if it was beneficial and it did work and they don't want to do that, well, the employee also has the right to say, I leave, I quit.
Oh
And
yeah, absolutely.
I know lots are doing that. And I know there are a lot of companies adapting to the new work from home mentality. It's the new way basically, and a lot of these
Yeah,
companies that want to go back to the old way, I have a feeling they are going to struggle um, if they don't adopt work from home.
I um
Because
and I hate
technically,
this.
COVID is not gone. If you have
No,
100
yeah.
people in that building, you're going to affect a lot of people very quickly, and it's just going to be a matter of time before they're like, you know what, go back work from home for now, because our building is infected. It's
I
going to happen.
Yeah, and I get what you're saying, but at the same time, for these people who use the excuse of, "Hey, I don't want to go work on site
Hmm.
because of COVID," a lot of these people are out doing everything. Look at this Bad Bunny concert tonight. That shit sold out,
Yeah,
65,000, and I guarantee you, there's people there that use that excuse when their job says, "Hey, we need you to come on site this week." Oh, I don't feel safe yet with COVID, but you at that motherfucking concert,
true.
you ain't wearing no mask, right? When I see you at the grocery store, you ain't wearing no mask, right? So that's where I think companies are starting to. That's why I think they're starting to get a little more stern with it, because it's like, hey, you're only saying this when it comes to us, right? When it comes to working, but we see you on social media. And think about it: if jobs can view our social media when it comes to applications, of course they can view our shit whenever they want, right? So it's like,
Not
hey,
mine.
yeah, well, not yours, yes, but it's like, and that's the thing, man. I mean, I think that's where people have to stop using that, and it's going to be an excuse. I know it is, right? I don't feel safe yet. I don't feel safe yet. But you feel safe going, here and there and everywhere with no mask. That's not work. So I think that's where it has to, like you, right?
Yeah.
They asked you to go in for a few days, and you said, "Yeah, sure." You didn't want to,
Oh
but you
no.
said, "Shit, like, all right, I got you,"
I mean,
right?
I do want 100% work from home. Like I, I work better in my own environment. Um,
Yes.
and the only reason I say that is because there's people that will come by your desk and they want to talk, and it's
Oh
not,
yeah.
and it's not work related, or it's all you actually have more meetings in the office than you do from work from home. So
Yes.
there's actually a lot of distractions at work. Where for me, I actually do more work here at home, just for me.
I agree with you, and I feel the same way. I feel like I was telling you earlier today, I was working from home, and I got a lot of shit done, a
Yeah.
lot. When I'm in office, yeah, I get distracted, right? There's a few people that work in office as well where I work, and conversations happen. I get distracted, right? I'm gonna go get something to drink real quick. I gotta go up to like the fourth floor break room, stuff like that, right? Um, but people like you that are very responsible that work from home, that's great. They should be able to work from home when they're responsible. But then you have the opposite. You
Oh
have
yeah.
like I have people that are like, "Hey, be right back. Gonna make dinner." Well, did you not do that on your lunch break?
Wait,
Like,
like actually make dinner?
yes. And I'm like, "Wait, what?" Like, and it's like, "Hey, can't make it in today. Car's not running." You work from home, motherfucker. What do you mean? Like, what what do you mean your car's not running? You're working from home. You can't like
Yeah,
so those are the people that make it tough for people like you who are responsible,
true.
right? So that's where I think the big problem lies. Is you have half of these people that work really hard from home, and then you have the other half that are not so hardworking.
True. Yeah, I wonder if there could be like a grace period where you have to work in the office.
Yeah,
I mean, especially if you're like around the building or in the same city. Like you have to work in the office for 6 months, blah blah blah. If you're doing well, you can work from home or hybrid or whatever the thing is. And then if you're starting to do like what you're saying, you have like let's say I don't know a 2 strike rule, then then you have to come back to the office for probation. I don't know. You can figure something
yeah.
out, but I would
My
say,
my
oh, go
job
ahead.
does something similar to that.
Yeah, I would say don't kill work from home completely, even if a job wants that. But at least for the people that did do it and did make your business still survive through COVID, like reward them a little bit. If it's a full work time or work from home, cool. If it's hybrid, cool, or something like. Don't just take it away from them, and they actually were there with you during that whole time too.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from, but then at the same time, don't forget that, hey, you were hired originally when you were working on site. Like, you were hired on site. You know what I mean?
Well, I know,
So
but what I mean is that a lot of businesses in COVID didn't last. Uh,
yes,
like these people stuck around. Like it's almost it's rewarding. Like, and I know what you're saying is, well, you weren't working from home before. That's like old thinking mentality. Where you have someone that has your back. That yes, you took care of them, they took care of you. So like almost like meet in the middle type thing. Meet in the middle.
yeah. Now I say fuck them. Now I'm playing with you. I play.
But that's how you become a good company. That's how you become good managers. When, yeah, things got really bad, not just for individual people, but even for companies. Like, hey, you stuck around. You made sure we didn't go under. Because if we went under, you didn't have a job either. Like, you made sure we stayed afloat. We made sure you stayed afloat. All right, let's meet in the middle somewhere. Whatever that decision is, work as if this whole team mentality for companies really does matter, then that's what meet in the middle is. You don't just go and just act like something.
Yeah,
That's and everybody in every company. I know your company too. There's always this team mentality. But
it's not.
if companies are like, well, no more work from home, screw y'all. Well, that's not team mentality. And that was the case for me, I would be looking for a job quickly. That means I see
Yeah,
my job's true colors. I want to get the hell out.
yeah. Like I said, my job hasn't. My job hasn't even brought it up.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I just mean like from what I'm
Yeah.
hearing from other companies, like man,
Yes.
that's to me. You're telling me that you're not team oriented, and
A
that's
lot of
coming from
companies aren't.
CEO. Like that's like damn, that
Yeah.
sucks.
A lot of companies aren't team oriented. That's what they preach,
Oh yeah.
but a lot of them deep down are not. A lot of them are about the bottom dollar, right? About that bottom line. What can I do to increase revenue? And if I feel like bringing everybody back on site is going to increase revenue, they're going to do it because in reality, they're not team oriented,
Yeah. I laugh too if
right?
you walk
So,
in that building and they're like, you know, team first on their wall, or how they have like those walls.
mhm.
I was like, lies.
Yep. I'll say bullshit. I'm out.
Sorry.
Love it. No, you're good, man. You're good. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
no, that
it's it's a good topic though. It's just because we're gonna hear more and more of that in the next coming months. That's for sure.
yeah, especially now that it's getting back into fall and then winter. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some kind of increase because it's cold, people passing COVID, people are unsure if they have COVID or just a flu, and
Mm-hmm.
everybody's gonna be getting tested. And so yeah, this conversation is not gonna die down. It's only gonna increase going forward the rest of the year. So
Oh yeah.
me, on
And
the other hand, I already found the cure for COVID. I already know what it is.
what is it? Tell me.
It's
Pizza?
beer.
Oh, sorry, beer. That too.
Beer, bro. I had
Pizza and
since
beer.
since COVID started, I had COVID once in the very beginning, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that was the only weekend I didn't drink beer. And on Monday, I woke
Ah,
up with COVID. Every other weekend since then, I've been drinking beer. Thank you. So, people, if
I I don't know if I've had COVID. Uh, I don't know. I can say I did. Well, I did get sick when we went to the bar that time, but I took COVID test. It was negative.
yeah, I
So
remember that.
mine was just, I think, the flu. Thankfully, the only thing I got really sick like before COVID was even existed, and this was
Yep, I
months
remember.
because people were saying that COVID was first recognized around like December, January, and I got sick like really bad 2 months before that.
I thought
So,
you were pregnant.
well, I would have been at least famous, but no, no. So it's possible I could have had it then, but I don't know if I did.
Yeah, because I remember you had that lingering cough.
Oh god, that took like 3 months to go away.
Yeah, but I don't think it was because none of us got sick from it, and we still hung out.
True,
You
we did.
know, so I don't think, or maybe who knows? Who I don't
Yeah,
know. I'm not a
I
doctor,
I
but
all you know is I would be like cold one moment and instantly switch, and I had the sweats, and I'd be
pregnant.
cold again, then I had the sweats, and then I mean I felt like crap. I
Is
didn't
that when you were taking your crack, or were you having withdrawals? Not playing.
no, but yeah, I mean that could have been just a severe cold or flu too. But man, that was because I didn't lose taste. I didn't have anything like COVID stuff, but I mean I don't know. Who knows by that time? But at least from COVID times, I haven't had it that I know of. Knock on wood. So I don't know.
Fucking a, bro. Fucking a. I love it.
I don't
Not
want to
COVID.
get it, just so you know. I don't want to get it, but if I do,
I
I have my COVID shot, so I'm good.
I had it. It was not fun. Even though my test said negative, I had all the symptoms. I had the loss of taste, the loss of smell. I had the fever. I had the what was it? The fatigue. Even though my test said negative, right? I was like, "Mm, how am I negative and I can't smell shit? Like I couldn't even taste Doritos. I was eating a Dorito and I was like, I have no taste. But I
Well,
still remember.
if you
Go
don't have
ahead.
smell, you don't have taste, even without COVID.
Yeah.
So,
And well, I mean, why would I lose it just to lose it?
well, because smell and taste go hand in hand. So if you can't smell, you lose your
Well,
taste
no,
buds.
I'm saying if it wasn't for COVID, why else would I lose it though?
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
If you can't smell, you can't taste.
exactly. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, but you said, what other way can I get it if it wasn't for COVID? That's what I'm telling you.
yeah. But what I'm saying is I know what you're saying, right? If
Yeah.
I can't smell, I can't taste. But I've never lost my sense of taste and smell except for when COVID was around.
Because
So that's
yeah,
what I mean by what else could have caused those to disappear for 2 weeks or
severe
10 days?
severe flu or severe cold, you do that. But it's severe. Like I mean, you can have normal flu and still eat just fine. You just feel like shit. That's it.
I don't know about what you're saying right now. You're really confusing me, and I'm not even. I'm what? No, I'm playing. I've had some pretty bad cold and flus, but I've never lost my
Just because you've never
taste
had
and
it
smell.
happen to you doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
Hey, you're right. I've never been abducted by an alien, but I believe they do abduct people. So you're right about that. I'll
I want
give
to
you
go.
that.
I want to see an alien. Oh,
Oh,
oh.
oh, don't you say that. Don't you?
Well,
Because
no.
when that motherfucker comes and you shit your pants,
Well, it better be a nice alien. I want a
you
nice
better
alien.
you better hope it ain't like what's that? Well, Independence Day alien.
Well, then that's when I go, hello, boys. I'm back.
And
That's been
then you shove yourself up their ass.
that's no. I shove my sword up their ass,
Oh,
and
sword.
yeah,
Okay.
and then I still live, and then I give them the middle finger, and then like I ride off into the sunset because and the explosion is behind me because badasses don't look back.
Badasses don't look back. That is
That's right.
true.
That's right. But I
That
do
is
have a
very
question
true.
though, because I was.
Oh,
It's funny because it's on the View, but I was reading it on. So they had like a little clip that from like Game of Thrones, and I haven't seen the new Lord of the Rings prequel, and so I don't know that one yet. But that people are getting upset that there are black characters playing these characters that weren't black in the book. Like, does that bother you, or would you have rather it been however it was in the book?
um, okay. So I'm gonna be honest with you,
Yeah,
and I hope I don't get backlash for this.
go for it.
Let me explain. So I would like the show to be as true to the book as possible. Okay.
Hmm.
However, I
However,
don't have any objection that the actors are black on certain ones, right? That's not gonna ruin it. It's not. I'm not gonna sit there and say, "Oh man, turn this shit off." There
yeah.
was no black person in the book. No, I'm not gonna do that. As long as the storyline is as accurate to the book as possible. That's a very good point, Monkey. That's a very good point.
Actually,
Um,
S monkey, get that right.
yes, S Monkey. I'm sorry.
God,
I'm
you went real
sorry.
racist right there.
S Monkey. Whoa, whoa. Wait a second. But yeah, man. I mean, I think for me, as long as the storyline is as close to the book, I'm fine. I don't care about what color the actor is. I mean, I will say this though, and it's a conversation you and I have had recently. I do feel like certain times they are look for me, and I gotta pick my words wisely here.
How about we just stick to the script? I know where you're going.
Okay.
We'll just stick to
Yeah.
the script.
Yeah.
I don't
What
want.
about you?
Yeah.
I mean, I've got no problems with what I'm gonna say. I'll say it
Well, let's just
in a
say
very
you,
nice
like
way.
you said, hope no backlash on the first one. You don't want to get backlash from two sides in case you piss people off.
Yeah, I mean, I can handle it. What about you?
No, it doesn't. Well, for one, I don't know because I never read those books, so I don't know if like
Well, that's because you don't know how to
specifically
read.
that's true. But I do know how to read. I don't know if they specifically say, "Oh, these are white people
Yeah, that's
Or
another thing.
so I don't know if they ever say like, oh, are they like dark brown? Are they black? I don't know. Are they purple? Are they yellow? I don't know.
That's a good
Um,
ass point, Mike. I didn't even think like where in the book would it say like
it's like, hey,
oh
you met this
so
guy, David. He's black,
yeah, so
or
John
he's
Thorne now
white.
or John Thorne, John Snow, white guy,
Yeah,
white guy walks up to Daenerys, white woman, right? No, I
yeah,
don't think
yeah.
the book says that.
Yeah, do they announce like for each person character? Do they announce what nationality or color he is? Like, come on. But
Other than like S Monkey said Black Panther, that's pretty much announcing it. There's no mistaking that. But yeah.
but for like me, no. I actually love all the characters right now. I seeing whatever color they are didn't bother me. I actually thought the one they were
Yeah.
talking about, and I don't know his character name or his real name at the moment, but the one with the white dreads.
Yeah,
I
I know you're
think
talking about
I think he
the
looks fucking
Valerian.
yeah. He looks badass. I'm gonna say that right now.
Yeah. Him
And
and his sons.
like to me, that's the character now because I never read the books, but no, it doesn't bother me at all. And one, yes, it is fantasy, but two, for me, if the story and the characters grab me, I don't care what the book was saying that they were. Like, okay, the real Game of Thrones. Um, is it Tyrion Lannister? Or is Tyrion? No,
The imp?
the little guy.
Yeah.
Is that his name?
The
Is it
Tyrion.
Tyrion? Okay, I was right.
Yeah.
Technically, in the book, from what I was reading, he's supposed to be like all ugly looking and scarred up. I think he's supposed to have like a little hunchback. He didn't look like that in the show. Nobody
No.
complained.
He didn't get his scar till he left the war, remember?
Yeah,
When he got hit, like the mask covered most of it, but he got that scar.
but
So
that's why
yeah.
they were calling him the Imp because he was so ugly and deformed looking. But
Yeah, but he wasn't.
yeah, but no one complained about
He's a
that.
good looking man.
He is a good
Let me
looking man.
ask you
He's a
this
great
though.
actor too.
Let me ask you this. Here's my question to one up you.
Well, I
Do
said
you
little
think
guy. If I offended, I meant little person. But
damn, and
hey,
you were worried about me getting
hey, but
backlash?
that's my guy. He's a great actor. I watch any movie that he's in for
Yeah.
real.
For everybody who doesn't know, we're talking about Peter Dinklage.
Yes, Peter Dinklage. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I did that without Google. Thank you. Hello. But here's my
Yes.
question. Do you think people are really upset that the guy playing that the man from Valeria is black? Or do you think they have a problem with it because he's in the show, he's dating the white woman
Ooh, that's
and
a
he's
great
black,
question.
right?
Ah, great
Where
question.
does their problem really lie? If he was a black guy playing that character but had no
Oh,
love
wait.
interest,
I have a great answer for this. Who's complaining? And here we go. Here's what
well, you brought it
I
up,
know.
so
I
I don't
know.
know.
Well, I haven't looked that far as far as numbers. But there's just I know people are complaining. This is what my answer would be. Is it just white people in general complaining, or is it black women complaining? Because you know how when a black dude dates a white woman,
Yeah.
black women get all bent out of shape. So I would be like, okay, let's look at these numbers. Who's actually complaining? But
Yeah, it's a good
it
question.
can go either way.
Yeah, it's a damn good question. Yours was a good question. Mine was a good question. But yeah, I don't have a problem with what race the character is, what color, what nationality. I can care less. As long as the story of the show is as accurate to the book, that's all that matters.
True.
You know, because like I had some issues with Game of Thrones because the actual storyline deviated from the book, right? Like in the book,
Season
uh,
8. There was no book for that yet, but huh?
well, no, in the book of Game of Thrones, right? The Red Wedding, the mom actually comes back as a ghost and kills them. It's not Arya that
Oh
wears
yeah.
the face, right? And kills the old man. It's actually the mother that comes back as a ghost. So it deviated, right? So that's where I'm like, I would like to have seen what the book, on the show, what the book did. So that's where I would have my problem. But as far as the race, nationality, sex, whatever, I don't care. I don't care about that. As long as they can act and they make the show good, I'm good. And Homeboy's a damn good actor so
Oh
far
yeah.
from what I see. So
Everything
big
so
ups.
far has been good in the show. If it was any different, I wouldn't want it to be because I like it the way it is now.
Yeah, absolutely. Abso-freaking-fucking-lutely.
Yeah, and I want a dragon. So if anybody has a dragon egg out there, I would like to buy it. You can give it to me as a gift.
Give it to
And
him.
yep, and I would like to have a dragon as a pet. Thank you.
Also, just so you know, I'm House Stark. I always represent House Stark. I know right now it's House of Dragons, but I represent House Stark.
Hey, there was a Stark in one of the. Was it the third episode or the second episode?
Yes,
I remember.
yes.
And I was like,
And
he didn't look like a Stark. But that's what I said.
well, you know what I like? That's Monkey 86. Hello. You know what I like is spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it, you might want to skip this part. Giving you the 5 second notice. Four, three, two,
Wait,
one.
wait, wait, wait. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, so the Lannister, hot tea, the Lannister,
T. I
that
like it.
is in the show that makes the appearance in episode 3.
Huh?
Do you know who that actor is? Did you recognize him?
Oh wait, say it again. I wasn't paying. I was.
So
Uh-huh.
there's a Lannister that makes an appearance in the last episode.
Yeah, I know that.
Jason Lannister.
He's one of the
Do you
twins.
know? Yes, one of the twins. Do you know what show he's from? He was on another show, and it's a personal favorite of mine.
No, I don't.
He was on Vikings. Remember Thurston?
Oh, okay. So that's why I. It depends on where he comes out in the show, because I probably may have not have gotten there.
Yes. Well, okay. So Thurston becomes one of Ragnar's like right hand man, one of his best friend.
So
And
let
I
me
don't know
just
how
say,
far you got.
only about
Yes.
the beginning of season 2, I think.
Okay. Then I can't even tell you that because if I
Okay.
tell you what happens to Thurston, why I
Whoa,
remember him,
whoa.
it'll ruin it. So
Your video feeding and audio kind of crackled and cut off for a second.
can you hear me now?
I hear you now.
All
We're
right.
good.
Good. But yeah,
This is the
it's
hot D.
Thurston. Yeah, it's Thurston from Vikings. I got really excited when I saw. I was like, "That's Thurston." I was like, "That's Thurston." I was like, "From Vikings."
I still
I
need
was
to
like, "Fuck
go
yeah!"
and finish that show. And I just keep forgetting
So
to do it.
disappointed. So
I know.
disappointed.
I know.
I've gone and watched shows that you've recommended since then,
Not
and
Star
you still
Wars.
haven't done that one.
Yeah, everybody, he's never seen Star Wars. Not even like 10 minutes of a Star Wars movie.
I'm sure there's a lot of people like me that
No,
haven't seen Star Wars.
they're
I'm
only
sure.
they're only I can't say what I want to say.
Yeah, bitch, say it.
They're not cool. They are not cool.
They're not cool.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can say that's very nice.
Although the people that haven't seen it would say the opposite, right? Would say the same thing about you all that have seen it, that y'all aren't cool. Because
Oh,
I know what you wanted to say.
we're very
Fucking
cool
nerd.
because we we are always at every show imaginable. We're at every restaurant you can think of.
So great about Star Wars, really. What is so great about it?
Okay, what's so great about Game of Thrones? Because there's dragons. Well, I got a lightsaber. I can go and cut that
No.
dragon into pieces.
You know what I love about Game of
And
Thrones?
screw Vikings. I can go chop their faces off with my lightsaber.
First of all, that would never happen. Vikings are the greatest warriors in the world. Darth Vader wouldn't even have a chance. We would summon Thor, and we would summon.
Dude, Vikings. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. You're right. My bad.
Yeah. What's up? What's up? You were
Well,
gonna say I was wrong.
no, I was I was thinking of Marvel Thor, not the
Yep,
actual
no,
gods.
but that is the Thor that
Well,
they
I know,
yeah.
but
And then Odin, we would
Odin.
bring
Yep.
Odin, and then Loki would trick Darth Vader and kill him. Come on, bro. Vikings would kill
Trying to think in that
Star Wars characters.
show, none of the gods really helped the Vikings, so I'm pretty sure
That's because
the
they
gods are
like to
myths.
leave it up. You're oh my. You know what? You know what? We better change the topic. I'm getting real angry now.
Horse push. Okay.
Right?
Well, before we go to the UFC real quick,
Yeah, man. Talk to me.
just get ready for Thursday football time, which
Oh,
I'm not going to watch.
you're not?
No, because I will be out.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
doing family stuff.
doing family stuff, so I'm gonna miss kickoff. Gonna miss it.
Rams and Bills.
That's an okay game. That's okay to miss. As long as I don't miss Sunday's
Um,
game, I'll be fine.
that's a potential Super Bowl matchup.
Okay, I was trying to make myself feel better because I'm missing it.
Do you got anybody in your fantasy leagues playing Thursday night?
I do. If you're gonna ask what players, I don't know. I know I do have a couple. I want to say I have Matthew Stafford in one. I
Yeah.
think I've got Cam Akers in another. I think I have a Bills player somewhere in there. I can look through them, but we're not going to do that.
Yeah, I got Josh Allen in one and Matthew Stafford in another. And the Bills defense in one. So yeah.
Oh, and I got what's his face, the receiver.
Cooper Cup,
Thank you. Yes, Cooper Cup. Mhm.
not to be confused with Cooper Rush,
No, no, no.
the
It's
quarterback for the
Cup.
Cowboys.
It's the receivers.
Hey, let me ask you a question before we go to the UFC.
Yeah.
Did you see the final episode of Hard Knocks?
Yes.
Bro, what do you think about I like that linebacker, Rodrigo.
Oh, I. You know what? I'm rooting for him. So
Yes.
I'm like, awesome they kept him because I know at the very beginning he was just a guy coming on.
Sixth round pick. He was a sixth round pick.
Well, I mean, when I say coming on, like he's a six round pick can be let go very easy. What I meant to say.
Yes.
But
Yep.
he's coming in. But from what he showed, I'm like, man, you guys got an awesome 6th round pick for the way he hits, the way he attacks, his like game knowledge.
Yeah.
I'm like, man. And then when they kept him, I was like, all right, I'm rooting. Whenever I watch them play and I see the
I'm looking
defense,
for him.
I'm
Yep.
looking for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I agree.
and the running back that's been on multiple teams and just can't.
Reynolds.
Yes, I'm rooting for him too whenever he
Yeah.
plays. Yeah.
I'm even liking the cornerback they drafted that they ended up keeping.
I do
The
like him
one
too, but they didn't. I don't feel like they didn't show a lot of him.
they
They
didn't.
did show him, but not as much as the other guys.
I like his attitude as far as coach, I really feel like I can become something special. Like I can become a superstar. I really feel it. I like that kind of attitude. He's not saying it in a cocky way, like I'm the fucking best. He's saying I feel like I can become
Yeah, he did.
something
They did
special.
show a lot more of him on the last episode, but I wish they would have showed more, like on every other episode too. But I know you can't show everybody. So
Yeah. I tell you what though, man. Um
I
the
was sad
fact that
that Blau got kicked.
I was very surprised about that.
I thought they would have kept
Very
him
surprised.
because he did very. I mean, minus the fumble, but I
Yeah,
feel like
minus
he
the
did
fumble.
very well after that, though.
Yeah. Um I don't know, man, but when they said that Rodrigo's jersey is the second highest seller, I was like, this kid hasn't even played a down, and he was the 6th round pick. I go, that's badass.
Yeah.
And only behind the other rookie, which is the 1st round pick, Aiden Hutchinson, which I think that kid's going to end up being a stud in the league.
You got two. They're about to have two studs on their defense.
Yeah,
You got
yeah,
the first line of the defense, and then you got the second line of defense. Like
yep,
it's going to be. I can't wait to watch and just root for those guys.
yeah. The Lions are one of those teams that because they've been bad for so long that I would like. I don't want to see them beat the Cowboys because they play them this year.
And I love the
But
coaches.
anybody else, yeah, I love the coaching staff. But anybody else they play, I'm gonna be rooting for them.
Yep. So yeah, if whoever they play, like I said, minus the Cowboys. Well, depends if the Cowboys are like doing very well and it's like a 30-6 game, and then they start doing well coming back, but we still win. I'll root for that.
What are you talking
It's
about,
about the love of the sport, bro. Hey, I did say the Cowboys would still win. I didn't say the Cowboys would lose.
Michael? Sometimes I don't know what to think, Michael.
It's
I
about
don't know what to think.
it's like a storybook ending, but they didn't win. So it's like a storybook kind of ending.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you
I'm
got some movies where, it's the last game, blah blah, and they do so
Rudy.
well, and they come back. No, but they won in that game. But then they don't win. But like, it was the almost, that like
Oh
could have
yeah.
got there. And then they always say like the next year the team wins
Oh,
two championships in a row.
what was that movie? The basketball one. Coach Carter. How
Oh yeah, they didn't win at
they
the end.
almost won at the end, and then they ended up losing.
Yep. And then they say they did
Yeah,
very well at seasons after that.
yeah. But nobody cares because fuck Coach Carter.
Wow.
I heard that guy was a real
So rude.
asshole.
So
I'm just
rude.
playing. Shout out to Coach Carter if you're watching this.
Is he
All
even still
right.
alive?
Yeah, man. Let's get into the good stuff, Mike.
Sure. I had
Let's
to.
get
Oh,
into
there it is. Okay, I was like, where is it at? It's right here. I got it.
Dun, 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 dun. Hi, look, Daddy, like a damn snitch.
All right. So these are going to be the early prelims. I know we don't talk too much on them, but if you have anything important you want to say on it, go for it.
I like Darian Weeks. He's cool. You can scroll up a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think I know any of these guys, but I do like you said. I do like to watch them because they
Yeah,
go all out.
yeah. Darian Weeks is
Actually,
good. I've seen him fight a couple times.
she seems familiar to me. I could be wrong though.
Elisa Reed.
No, Norma Dumont.
Yes, you've seen her fight. We've seen her fight. Um, Norma Dumont is good. Um, I would imagine she wins. She, if I'm not mistaken, she fights at 145. That's what I'm about to say, featherweight. So yeah, which is weird. I think it's very weird that they still have that division because yes, technically, Amanda Nunez has that belt, but it's very rare that we see a woman's featherweight fight. So just interesting.
Well, I mean, that's probably why it's on the early prelims, so they can.
I mean, and look at who she's fighting, a girl with a 1-0 record,
Yeah.
and she's making her UFC debut. That's the kind of division that the women's featherweight is. There aren't a lot of women 145ers. So you're gonna get somebody who's 7-2, who's coming off a loss versus somebody who's 1-0,
You know what that
who's
almost
making their
sounds like?
debut.
Sounds like they need a what do you call it? Either a contender series in that weight, eh,
Exactly.
or another what the Ultimate Fighter of that same
Yep.
weight class. That's
I would like to see that.
that's what I feel.
Yeah. That first fight right there, bro.
Because she has a lot character. You're talking about this person. I think I don't know because it's like just a plain character. I don't know.
All right. That's the unlock. You got to unlock
Oh
that
yeah,
character.
a lot. That's what it means. Lock character. Yeah, you have to unlock her. Yeah. That's true. You don't know who she is yet
Yep. You don't
until you
know.
unlock her. Yeah, that's
But
good.
I'm
Yeah,
looking forward to that heavyweight fight that's on the first card of the prelims, the main
yeah.
prelims.
I've seen Jake
Chris
fight.
Barnett.
I don't know if I've seen Chris Barnett fight. I don't know.
So Chris Barnett is the guy the heavyweight that knocked out what's his name with the spinning head kick, and then he did the front flip and landed on his ass.
No, I don't think I remember that.
Okay, so yeah, Chris Barnett. Don't let his size. Don't honestly either guy, Jake Collier or Chris Barnett. Don't
Oh,
let their size fool you.
I
They
never
are
let size
fast
fool
moving.
me. No.
Yeah, they are fast moving heavyweights with good stamina. What I like in this fight is both guys are strikers. Now, yes, Jake can wrestle, but he likes to strike. In Chris's last fight, Barnett, he lost because the guy just kept wrestling him. And that's not his forte. So I think if we see a stand-up fight, this should be interesting. Very, very interesting. If you haven't seen Chris Barnett fight, Google him. Spinning round kicks, spinning head kicks, spinning body kicks. I mean, the guy's he's so athletic because when he was younger, he was a break dancer. You know, even
Oh,
for
okay.
being his size, he was a break dancer, so he's very athletic, and he takes that into the cage with him.
I would say he's 77% TKO. So yeah, he's more of a
Yeah.
stand-up fighter, which makes sense.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, with that amount of percentage, I mean, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I like that fight. That's going to be a good fight to watch.
Oh, we're on the prelims, just so I know.
Yep.
In case I didn't say that.
Jamie Pickett, he's good. Dennis Tululin, he's good as well. I've seen him fight before on the highlights. Um, Jamie Pickett's good, athletic, just up and down career. Has trouble kind of tying wins together. He'll win a couple, then lose. Win a couple, then lose. But Jamie Pickett, very athletic, very strong. Yeah, I like
Okay.
that fight.
Go to the next one. That's Jalton Almeida. Almeida.
So yes, so Jalton Almeida,
Almeida. Almeida.
he
Okay.
is. I saw his last fight, and
I've seen him fight. He's pretty good.
he's projected to be the next big thing. Everybody is saying that he is the next big thing in the UFC. His last fight, he actually fought at heavyweight because he couldn't get a fight at light heavyweight. So he fought at heavyweight, and now, granted, he's only weighs about, like you see, 223 pounds. So he's not a big heavyweight,
Mm-hmm.
but he fought and he won by TKO against a real size heavyweight.
Wow.
So he's very good. Uh, Good everywhere. Good on the ground, good on the feet, good everywhere. He's projected to be the next big thing in the UFC. Time will tell, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, the other guy he's 8-0, but this is his debut, so
Yep.
get to see how it turns out.
Yeah. That's a pretty damn good prelim card so far. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
realize the prelims were that this good. Then you got Hakeem Dawodu versus Julian Erosa. Um, yeah, Dawodu's another one, man. He'll have, 3, 4 good fights and then he'll drop one. Julian Erosa, former Ultimate Fighter winner, if I'm not mistaken. No, contender. He was on the show. But yeah, man, this should be a good little scrap. Both guys like to stand up, So I'm looking forward to that. But you see
What?
the height difference, 6'1" to 5'8".
And then one goes the distance more all the time.
Yeah, Dylan
Well,
DeRosa. Yep.
not all the time, but most of the
A
time.
lot of the time, yeah. Dowdew's definitely always looking for a finish.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. All right, so we're gonna be doing our picks for the main event.
Here we go.
Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this?
Yes.
Sorry.
I was hoping you did it.
All right, Johnny Walker and Ian.
Kutalaba.
Thank you. I was hoping I can get that right.
The Hulk, Ian Kutalaba. He's the guy that showed up to the weigh-in one time covered in nothing but green paint because his nickname's the Hulk.
I don't think I saw that.
Oh, yeah, that was a couple years back. Johnny Walker.
Ooh, they like
Johnny
to throw.
Walker. Yeah, I'm taking, man, I'm gonna take Johnny Walker in this one. He's coming off of I'm sorry, not a TKO, a knockout loss, but he's got a new training staff. Apparently, he said that his last 3 years he struggled because he was taking CBD to help with some injuries,
Mm-hmm.
and what he didn't realize that CBD had a small amount of THC in it, and it was fucking him up. That it would make him paranoid. He was showing up to training late. He was missing training. He stopped doing it now, and he feels like he's back to the way he was when he first came to the UFC. I'm taking Johnny Walker.
Hmm. I'll go opposite on this one. I'll take the Hulk.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a good pick, man.
Just
I wouldn't.
height difference and then reach difference was the only thing that caught me a little off guard. But I mean, I already saw that before, but I was like, you know what? I'll give him a shot. I'll give the
The
Hulk
only
a
thing
shot.
that makes me nervous about picking Walker is he doesn't do well when guys pressure him when they kind of bum rush him.
Mm-hmm.
And Ian likes to do that. He likes to bum rush people.
Okay.
So that's when Johnny tends to get knocked out. But you know what? I'm thinking he can keep the distance. So yeah, I'm sticking with Johnny. And you're taking the Hulk.
The Hulk. Got two women fighting.
Yep. Irene Aldana and Macy Chiasson. Um, this is interesting. This is Strickler versus Grappler, man.
Yep.
Macy Chiasson loves to take her fighters down and ground and pound them, while Irene wants to use her boxing. I think Irene definitely has the experience advantage. She's fought better competition. Um, I'm gonna go with Irene, man.
I'm gonna go with Macy.
Okay,
Yep.
all right.
Well, I have no. Yeah, I like her ground game, but I mean, I feel like it's almost like an even match just by when I look at the numbers. But I mean, of course, that doesn't always say everything. But I feel like Macy will win this one.
I tell you this: when they get in the cage, Macy will be the much bigger girl. Macy's a big, for the bantamweight for 135. I mean, look at her walk around weight, 154.
Oh yeah,
That's
yep.
bigger than the featherweight, at 145. So she's definitely gonna be the bigger girl in there. It just can Irene keep her at distance with the jab? Can she land the jab and the leg kicks? And if she can, she wins. And I think she can.
Oh,
Viva Mexico way.
we'll see.
Viva Mexico way.
Viva Mexico. Even though I'm not going for it, but I still want to say it.
This is fight of the night for me. This
Brandon
is fight of
Moreno.
the night.
Uh huh.
Yeah, man. Kevin Holland versus D-Rod, Daniel Rodriguez. Um,
I'm just
it's
gonna
a
say,
catch weight.
you can say whatever you want afterwards, but I'm going for Kevin. I'm just gonna get it out the way now.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Kevin. I really like Daniel Rodriguez though. I really do. Um, I'm gonna take Kevin. I'm gonna take Kevin Holland. But Daniel Rodriguez, I would not be surprised to see get the win. He is a scrapper. He is as tough as they come, and he's a good technical fighter as well. Like he looks like somebody who goes in and just look for knockouts, but he is very technical. Kevin Holland's gonna have to be on his A game to beat Daniel Rodriguez. But yes, I'm taking K Holland.
Kevin Holland. Oh man, this
Holla
is
holla.
comes another good fight. I mean, they're all gonna be good, but this is the co-main event.
Yeah. Li Jingliang versus Tony Ferguson, co-main event. Tony's first move back up to 170 since he won the Ultimate Fighter.
Hey, it should be Lee Jingling Jialang. That should be his nickname.
Jangalang, jangalang, jangalang.
Jingling.
Yeah, the leech. Um, I'm interested to see what Tony looks like fighting at 170 because you know what? Sometimes as you get older, cutting the weight hurts. I'd like to see now what he does fighting at 170. He doesn't have to cut the weight so much. He's not fighting at 155. Um, I think I see Tony Ferguson winning this fight, man. I think we see the old Tony. I think he's gonna have good movement. I think he gets some top game, and he. I think he's gonna bust up Jing Liang on the bottom, like just elbows, make him bleed. I see Tony Ferguson winning by decision, or even by a Darce choke. Get that Darce choke in. What do you got?
I think regardless is going to be a good fight. Really,
Yes.
I don't care who wins this fight, but I'm going to go with Lee for this one. Even though I hate to go against Tony, but I'm gonna go with Lee on this one. But yeah, I think regardless of what the outcome is, the fight should be good regardless.
Yes, I agree.
Here we go. We got the main event of the evening.
Man. Oh.
God.
Everybody says that Nate's walking into his own funeral. That Hamzat is going to smash him. Hamzat's going to kill him. He's going to destroy Nate. It shouldn't make it past the first round. I said that I wasn't going to pick with my heart anymore.
Uh-huh.
I'm going Nate Diaz.
Yeah, you move with your heart.
I'm going to go with my heart one last time, man.
You know what, though? If Nate Diaz wins this fight and Dana White, of course, he's going to be wherever his seat is called, on the fence or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I can see Nate Diaz, if he wins, the moment he wins, turns to Dana White, flips him off, and says whatever he wants to say. And then, will they let him talk in the mic? I would think so. But man,
oh yeah,
I can't wait to hear that if that's the case. But I'm gonna go Kamzat, but really, my heart wants Nate to win just so I can see everything that happens afterwards.
And not just that, but this is Nate's last fight on his UFC contract. Win or lose, this is his last fight on the contract. So, I mean, that's why a lot of people are talking shit. Like, hey, man, the UFC's fucked up. Like, they're putting Nate in his last fight ever in the UFC against this killer. But you know what? The last time they did that, right? The last time they tried to throw Nate to the wolves, and I hate to admit it, he choked out Conor. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody thought Conor was going to go in there in that first fight and just demolish him, and he ended up wobbling Conor, getting the choke.
Well, Goat
I
says,
think if
"Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
no, go ahead."
No, Goat was saying, "Who stands with their shoulders like that?" That he's saying that Nate looks scared on his promo pic. But I'm gonna say, Nate is a weird guy. Like he stands like that even just without a promo pic. But man, he's just a tough guy to take down. Like
And not just
yeah.
not just that, but one thing we haven't seen Nate do in a while because he loves to stand up is Nate's jiu-jitsu off of his back is really good. When he first came into the UFC, he was locking up triangles from the bottom, arm bars from the bottom. Nate's ground game off of his back is good. So Hamzat needs to. No, I don't want him to be careful. I want him to make that mistake because I want Nate to win. But yeah, if he's not careful and he thinks, oh, I'm just going to smash Nate from the top, Nate can lock up a triangle, man. Nate's sneaky good.
I would say he's got a tough chin and he's hard to take out. But yeah, it's going to be a fun fight. Can't wait to watch it.
The only thing that makes me nervous is a doctor stoppage because Nate cuts so easy from all the wars he's been in.
Yeah.
That if he starts bleeding, that the doctor's going to be like, oh, no, that's like against Masvidal, where they looked at his eye, they're like, no, the cut's too bad. We're going to stop. I was like, what? Nate's fought with worse.
Yep. We'll have to see what happens when it comes Saturday.
Stockton, motherfucker.
All right, everyone, that's going to be it for us tonight. We appreciate everybody that watches the show, that watched it with us tonight, that watches it on YouTube later. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Y'all enjoy y'all's Wednesday night for the rest of y'all's week. And when it comes to the weekend, have a great weekend. Be safe, drink, have fun, spend time with family, and stay safe. Mr. Humphrey?
Hook 'em horns. Hook 'em horns. Let's beat Alabama this weekend. Come on, horns.
Let's go, Cowboys. NFL starts
Yes.
tomorrow. Enjoy the NFL season start, and of course, all the games Sunday and Monday. Yeah, Monday. I was like Monday. Yeah,
Let's give
Monday.
a shout out to all the girls with beautiful boobs out there.
He says, "Go Pack, go Boys." Right now, everybody is 0-0. Everyone is up for the Super Bowl championship. So, yeah, we can't wait to see how that season goes. But have a great night. We'll catch y'all later.
Shout out to boobies.
Shout out to boobies. Peace.
All right. Bye, Goat Cheese. Bye, S1K86. Thanks for partying with us tonight. Holla.
Oh, and everyone else in the background staying hidden, thank you too as well. Bye.
Fuck yeah.